Hey guys, making another video log. Today's January 3rd, it's 7:26 p.m. right now. Today, second day of school, back from break. It was a Friday. I woke up a little late, not gonna lie. I just didn't want to get up. It was hard for me to get up. I was really tired. And finally got up, changed the clothes. I ain't wearing the same shirt as the other video because it was last night. I just taken a shower. I usually take a shower that night. I just didn't take one today because I didn't go to work. So, which I'll get to. So I got up. I changed my pants from pajama pants to jeans. Then me and my mom left, and usually I get there before most people, but since my mom got her new job, she doesn't need to leave as early as in the morning as she did. So now I have more time to sleep, a little extra time, like almost 30 minutes more-ish. So it's kind of nice. I get to school, as we're pulling in, the buses are there. So all the bus people are getting there. That's not wild to get used to. I do what I usually do. I go sit at the table, and I'm just on my phone in the cafeteria until the bell rings. And the bell rings, so I go to. It was a B day today, and I get up there, and it's my English class. It's a college level English class. I can get college credit for it, and my teacher had written a book, and she was you could look it up and not look it up, like look at her book either online or physical, and leave comments if you wanted to, and you get extra credit and stuff. And I don't know, I was just kind of curious about something else, so I started looking that up, and one thing led to another, and I ended up at, like, the FBI website, like, for most wanted people. That was fun. I didn't know what exactly I was going to do there, so I was just like, wonder who's missing. So I was looking at the robbers, like bank robber people, and there's one guy that was in a scream mask, and it said he robbed 3 different locations, all gas stations. So I went to Google Maps, and I just put them in, and it made a triangle. If you, like, connect the dots, it would do that. And I was like, well, according to Criminal Minds, he's most likely lives somewhere in the middle of there. So, $10,000 reward if I can get there. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. It's in Virginia. If you want to look that up, go ahead. It's not like it's hard to find. I found it. I then just kind of talking to my friend. One of my friends, the other friend, she wasn't there today because she was still in Hawaii, for break. She had an extra long break. Then, after doing that for a while, the teacher would sometimes talk to us, and I wasn't really doing the book. I hope I didn't offend her, because I didn't want to look at the book. I just didn't want to look at the book. We've been annotating papers all year long, and now she wants us to do it again. I'm just kind of tired of it, I didn't want to do it anymore. So yeah, I didn't. Then I decided I would just go looking at other things. I tried to search up some stuff, but couldn't find any of the information on anyone, so it's not like I was going to find anything they had of the FBI, so I just thought it'd be fun anyways. And then second period is my government class, which is required in the United States, I believe, to take a government class, but most states it's a full year, but here in Utah it's only half year. So it's almost over. We had a sub today, and he gave us a paper, and literally the smallest bit of talking, and he would just be like, stop, or someone's like late a minute, and he'd be like, come here and I'll write you down, and like stuff like that. It was kind of funny and annoying at the same time. But what was funny is someone was playing like, say, Modern Warfare or something on their phone, and like there's a gun noises all class long, probably coming from the really loud headphones, but he didn't say anything to him. I don't know if he heard it. I heard it the whole time. He gave us an assignment, 13 questions we just, on a paper, we answered the questions. It wasn't that hard. Then I just kind of sat there, and I was like, what? I'm like falling asleep. Like, it's hard to keep my eyes open, and like, I'll just watch Criminal Minds. So I pull out my phone, I'm watching it, and I like look behind me, and I realized that there's a girl behind me. She was watching it, so I just scooted my phone over so she could see it. I already had the subtitles on because I just have them auto on anyways. I do that on YouTube and Netflix. If there are subtitles, I want them on. I don't know why. I just love them. And we watched that the rest of class, and then it was third period or lunch. I have second lunch, so I went to third period, which was my sociology class, and it was a work day to do any late work or whatever. But me and my partners for this last project haven't done it yet. So we're like, okay, we're going after school today. I don't work. This is the last day I don't work before the things due. So we need to do it like today. And so they all agreed. Last time they did this, they agreed, and then they didn't show up. I waited after school for 40 minutes, and they didn't show up. So, kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. It's alright. We're good now. But they did this time, and it helped, because I have fourth period with the same guy in my group anyway, so we left at the same time, same class. So, during that class, we have to also make a presentation along with the video we make, which I'll explain more on that later. So we're working on the presentation part, which some questions required you've already made the video, so we couldn't really answer those yet. But I'll probably answer them like after I'm done recording or something. Or tomorrow maybe. Probably not. Probably today. If I don't do it today, I probably won't do it tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. But, yeah, we worked on the questions. We're having a good time. We talk about stuff. And then, yeah, we just kind of make fun of each other on the Google Slides. Make little jokes and wait for each other to see them. It was good. Then, lunch came around, and this lunch, I only have one friend I sit with, which is fine. I don't care how many friends, as long as there's at least one. Don't want to be lonely. But I just talked to him. Told him, asked about classes and stuff, and he has a government class he has to do these huge presentations for, and like there's two of them, and he said it took him 4 hours to complete them. I'm like, wow, I thought the 13 questions was bad. I mean, it wasn't bad, I just felt really lazy, I didn't want to do them. But I finished them in the class, plenty of time. For him, he had a different teacher than me, so happy I didn't have that teacher. Then, this teacher is also the same teacher as my Avid teacher. It's the same dude. So I kind of know him pretty well, because I've had him every single day of school. Unless he's had a sub, or I was gone, which has only been twice. I've only missed 2 days of school, and only one of them counted as missing. Because one of them, I was sick. The other one, I was going on a field trip, but I also had SUU's Red Riot, and my dumb brain forgot it takes 3 hours to get there, and I had to be there by like 2 or 3. So I left first period to go to Red Riot, and I missed that whole day. But we had a field trip that day, so I had all my classes sign the disclosure or permission form, saying I can go on the field trip. So they just thought I was on the field trip, but I wasn't. I was, well, all of the school day, pretty much, I was in the car. But then, anyways, so, government came around, sociology, that happened. Lunch, that's where I was at. We talked about lunch. I had, a sandwich, an apple, a cookie, something. Then, the bell rang, fourth period. He leaves. I I go my way, he goes his, you know. I go to my fourth period, which I have with that other group member from the last class. So I get there, and the teacher's like, I asked him if I can go to the library and drop off some books, because at the end of the semester I don't think I need them anymore. Even though there's technically one more week, I'll just chance it. I don't care. I just want to make sure they're in. So I asked him if I could do that, and he said no, because I have a test. He literally came in, took roll, said School City, then he left. Didn't see him again that day, today. But me and my friends, we took the test. They all got 50%. I got slightly higher than 50%, so I'm the smart one. Just kidding. But it's a class, School City. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I barely understand what it is. It's like just trying to gauge what kids know, I guess. But obviously, if the high score was 13 out of 24, at least out of the people I knew, then that's kind of a problem. But yeah, I didn't even read a lot of them, to be honest. At first I was reading them and I was like, yeah, this one, A, B, C, yeah, that's good. And then I was eventually like, nope, click, next, click, next, click, next, click. I was just clicking answers and then I hit submit because I don't care. Yeah, so I got slightly higher than everyone else because I'm just a little bit luckier or a little smarter. Either way, I'm better. Just kidding. Then after that, we were just talking about all sorts of random things. We went from like talking about girls to talking about cliff jumping to talking about World War III memes and whether or not it's real to like war stories back to girls. Then we talked about like past relationships that were like, real ended weird. We talked about all sorts of weird things. And then back to girls. We went back to girls a lot. But it was a good time. Good time. And then eventually school ended. So I was like, cool. School was finally over. Happy about that. Then me and Marcus, I told him I'd meet up with him at the Commons where our friend Kelly was going to meet us. So we went over there. He went over there. And I went to the bathroom real fast. Then I went to the library, put back some textbooks. Something in my backpack is so much lighter, so much nicer. It doesn't hurt me anymore. It doesn't hurt me anymore. No hurt. No more. But then get back down to the Commons, and I was preparing myself for them not being there. I was like, of course they're not going to show up, right? He's going to like ditch her. Too bad I had to use the bathroom and wanted to get rid of these books because now they're going to leave me. But they didn't, so that was good. We walk over to the McDonald's to make the video for us, the social thing, sociology thing we had to do. It was you had to defy a social norm in public and videotape it, which I'm not super comfortable around cameras, but at the same time I'm being better at it now that I'm doing this on my own. Yeah, I'm not that scared of cameras anymore. When I was little, I hate pictures, I hate cameras. People put up a camera and I'd just be like, no way, I don't want any part of that, I don't want to be in it. No. But now, I don't mind that much. And then, yeah, so we walk there, we're talking about random junk. We finally get there, and there's people, it's pretty busy, pretty good amount of busy. And I'm like, so, oh, I forgot to tell what the experiment was. It was like we had to defy a social norm in public and videotape it. And we decided that we would eat somewhere on the floor instead of a table. And so we picked McDonald's, which in hindsight, should have picked somewhere else, which I'll get to. But we get there, it's kind of busy, not super busy. And so we order some food. One of us has to videotape. So at first, Kelly was going to do it. Me and Marcus sat by a wall. And realized that no one was really walking by. No one could see us from where they were sitting. So like, we're not going to get any reactions out of this. So we kind of need to do something else. So, and then Marcus realized how uncomfortable it made him to be doing this. For me, I was absolutely fine. I didn't care whatsoever. And so Kelly and Marcus switched. He was now videotaping. Me and Kelly were now sitting on the floor. And so we moved to a different location. We sat on the floor in between two tables in the view of a lot of people. And hopefully he got some good reactions. Because he would like record, stop, record, stop. And I thought he was just going to take one long video and then we could edit it down. But he's going to edit them together. Which, alright. Could be fine. Hopefully it's good. And then we sat there eating for a while. Then Marcus came and told him that his mom wants him home soon, so we had to go. So I got some food for the way home. I asked my mom to pick me up. We're waiting. My mom says we're there. I go outside and I'm like, I don't see her. I realized I didn't tell her I was at McDonald's. I just said that I was finished with the project. She thought I was still at school. So I told her, oh, I'm not at the McDonald's. It's just down the street from my school, so it's not that big of a deal. So she came and picked us up, dropped off Kelly at the school, then Marcus led us to his house, and we dropped him off. We drove home. My mom was telling me about her new job and everything, and we then got home. I wanted to go down to the Xbox, which that's the room I'm in now. You know, like over there, right there. Boop boop. That's the Xbox One. That's the Xbox 360. You know, the TV. This speaker here. That one there. That doesn't really work anymore. But it was good when it did work. So yeah, so I was gonna go down here, but then instead my little brother was here with a friend, so I just grabbed my computer, which was down here from uploading videos. I took it upstairs to watch some Netflix while I ate my McDonald's, and then I opened it up, and the second video, vlog 2, this is vlog 3. Second vlog hadn't finished uploading before it auto turned off, so I just let it finish uploading. So they're scheduled, so I'm trying to keep this Sunday, Wednesday, and I thought, at first, my original plan was to put that January 1st, 2020 video on the first Sunday of 2021. So that way I have a whole year of trying to record as a stockpile. But I'm like, well, then all my videos are going to be kind of outdated. They will eventually get that. Eventually, because posting 2 times a week, and my plan is to record every day if I can. Obviously, it's not going to... I'm going to have to... Maybe I can upload every day, But we'll see. Maybe if I do these 2 in a row, and I eventually get to a spot where I'm getting like way in the future, and only 2 videos a week, and then maybe I'll come back and like move the dates up, or just post the newer ones before the old ones just for a little while, or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's a learning process. I haven't figured out what I liked yet. But yeah, that's my plan for now. Post Sunday, Wednesdays. So far, next week covered January 6th through the 10th, I think. Yeah, 6th through 10th, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. It's the 6th. January 6th, I believe, is Saturday. Sunday, and then whatever Wednesday. But yeah, that's what I've learned from that. Yeah, so I realized I hadn't uploaded yet, so I let it finish uploading, and then I pulled up Netflix. I watched a couple episodes of Criminal Minds while eating McDonald's. I'm still full from that, and I ate it around 4. It was 7 something. Hold on. 7:45. 7:45. Not bad. So yeah, I was watching it, eating my McDonald's. For the video, I got chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink. And I was just eating that. Just sitting there eating. It's good for me. I didn't care if people watching me. I really didn't. I thought I would, but I felt indifferent to it. I'm just sitting on the floor eating. I don't do anything wrong. I'm not doing anything to people. I'm not talking to people. They're just reacting to me being stupid. Like, I don't care about that. If I cared about that, I wouldn't be doing this. So, I don't care. So I ordered that, and that's when I'm like mostly through. I finished mostly that when he said he had to go, so I ordered more food before he left. And so when I got home, I had 2 more sets of fries, 2 more sets of chicken nuggets, 2 spicy chicken sandwiches. I hadn't had one yet. And I still had the drink from before, and so I ate that. It was great. Well, I mean, eventually they were getting kind of cold. I couldn't eat fast enough, but that's alright. And then it's like I need to watch the YouTube. I watched. Sorry, jeez. I watch Netflix first usually because I'm paying for Netflix, so that's obviously my priority. But they are better quality usually with Netflix, being AAA movies or shows or whatever. But you don't get like the personalized touch or the the kind of sense of finding yourself kind of vibe from YouTube like you do, and in Netflix like you do YouTube. Like, you don't get that, and that's why I kind of liked YouTube, because anyone can do it. Like, I'm doing it right now. Like, I don't have a degree in filmmaking or whatever. Who cares? I wonder if that would become obsolete. Like, going to school to get video skills. I don't know, maybe with like high-tech cameras, you could get maybe a trade school, but college, maybe not. Something to think about if you're into that kind of stuff. And then, what was I talking about? Shoot, how do I do this? Oh, right, so YouTube, personalized touch, whatever. I watched Netflix first, then I pulled up YouTube. I'm almost back to 5,000 videos in my watch later, because I subscribe to too many people. I see them. I think they're fun. I know I don't watch most of them, but I still keep the subscription because I think they're cool. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch their videos, and then I usually don't. Now it's to the point where like I haven't seen a Markiplier or Jacksepticeye video or Vanoss Gaming or Panda, Big Jiggly Panda video in a while, just because they're so mixed in with all the other crap that I get like spontaneous interest in, like, oh, police helicopters or policing in general. That's what the newest one was. So I'll just find a bunch of that stuff. I'll just throw it in there, and then like if I don't watch it while I'm still kind of interested in it, then I'm like, why the heck did I put it in here? Let's delete it. So it's probably mostly full of videos like that. But I can't just delete them in full. I can't delete that playlist. So I have to delete them all by swiping them. So that's 5,000 swipes I have to do to get rid of all of them. So we'll see how that goes. I watched a couple videos, and then my mom was making dinner. I didn't have any because I was still full from the giant McDonald's feast I had. But I stayed at the dinner table. I was watching YouTube. They were eating, but it's fine. And once they were done, just clean up and talking to my mom about her new job and stuff and how that's going for her. And we're talking about how transportation is going to work now that Mondays she's going to have to stay later than she normally did before, and that means I'll have to get a ride or maybe figure out what bus number to take. Who knows? It might be better, because like I like some of my friends that give me rides. They're real nice, but some of them wait and they just talk, and it's like if I work, then like I still have time. But I kind of like to just relax a little bit before work, and they don't really give me that option. So, I don't know. It is what it is. With the bus, they would leave, but they wouldn't drop me right off at my house. They'd drop me at a location, like, across the street from the middle school. That's across the street from my house. So I have to, like, cross the street twice to get to my house. It's like, there's this thing called Sky Bridge. It's like there's a main road, but instead of a crosswalk, they just built a walking bridge over it. So they like zigzag up, cross over, zigzag down, and then the other side. and then I'd walk down the street, and then I'd have to cross just a smaller road, and then walk more, and then I'd be at my house, which would be fine, maybe once a week or something. I'll have to figure out what bus it even is. I don't even know. Then, the cool part, just kidding, that's not even true. We're just talking about it, Start talking about the weird Iraq thing that's been happening, that people joked is World War III. Talked about that. Talked about the Lorax because it was on. All sorts of weird stuff, random things, really. Then, she eventually went upstairs with my dogs, and then I came down here, and I thought, my brother probably won't come down for the rest of the night, because he's in his room, probably watching some YouTube, or taking apart some radio, and then building an RC car out of it, or whatever he does. And then, something like, he was probably not coming down here, because I usually wait till real late to do this, because I don't like being interrupted, because I don't edit them at all, really, so I don't really have anything to edit videos, so if someone interrupts, I just have to start completely over. I can't just edit it out, because I don't really know how. I mean, I have in Photoshop in the class at school before, but I don't have that class anymore, and I don't have Photoshop, so, because you have to pay for that, and I don't want to pay. Why can't you just pay, like, one time? No, it's a subscription pay, and I don't like that. But I came down here. I brought my computer down with me, so I can upload this while I watch YouTube and or play GTA. That's the game I'm playing right now. Hopefully I'll finish it before playing anything else. I have a bad habit of not finishing games and then forgetting where I even was and having to start over. I have a very bad habit of that, but I will get better at that, hopefully. I'm playing an Xbox game right now. Next I should play Switch, or maybe I could do 2 at a time, like every other day play Switch or Xbox, and then play one game on Switch, one game on the Xbox. It won't get me that confused. I hope not. I was playing Pokemon Go for a while, but then I couldn't play it as often. I don't know. This whole thing. It's hard to do. I do like making videos. I put them on YouTube. Somehow my first channel has so many views. I was looking at it last night. I was like, holy cow, 100 and something views? Like, what? And it's on my old channel, not this one. This one has like the highest, I think, amount of views is 18 on one of them. I don't know what I'm doing on this video that's wrong compared to that one. I think it's just because no one's really seen it yet, so it doesn't get recommended to anyone at all. But eventually someone will watch it. That's what I'm hoping, and then they like it, they subscribe, then I'll keep making videos, and then more people watch. But who wants to just see a person in their basement talking? Well, I don't know. I'm just doing this until I know what else to do, because I'm doing it on my own, I'm fine with. But when other people get involved, that's when I start getting kind of nervous. I don't know exactly how I would incorporate other people, or I felt almost uncomfortable telling people about it, because I'm like, do I actually want them to know? My friends to know I have this? I don't want them teasing me about it later. Also, the one time I got my first dislike on a video, I was actually really happy about that. I'm like, you're not a YouTuber until people hate you, okay? That's just part of it. If you have a fan base, you got an enemy base too. Like, it's just how it is. There's no such thing as being liked without being unliked. Like, there's no one thing but not the opposite. There's not hot if something wasn't cold, Like, it's not good unless there was bad, There would be no such thing, because there would be no difference. So that's what I'm saying. Finally had someone dislike a video, which I'm totally fine with. They can dislike it. It doesn't hurt me. I don't care. Or maybe it does hurt the recommendations for the video, maybe. I don't know how the algorithm works, but again, who does? I don't care. I don't really swear very much. And when I do, it's usually in my head, not out loud. So, You won't hear that much from my channel. Even though I clicked the not for kids button on my videos, they're probably very PG, because I don't even talk about weird things that much. Just because you have risk of not being monetized for it, which I'm currently not. I don't have anywhere close to the amount of views or retention rate for that you need to have monetized videos. But once I do get that, I want to be able to get the money, because why not? Like, why would I not want it? Duh. And then, yeah, there's that part of it. I also, today I was just thinking about, like, what to do with career-wise. I always question if piloting is actually what I want to do, because family life, I mean, I do want it. Apparently it's really hard being a pilot, because you get to be away a lot. I know helicopter pilots have a little easier time. They get less paid, but they usually don't leave their area they live very often, because I think they only can be in the air around 2 or 3 hours, if I'm correct. Which, to me, that doesn't seem like a whole lot of time when you think about it, but 2 hours in the air is also... You're in a helicopter, you're not in a plane, so that's pretty plenty. Planes can go like a whole day in the air, like 24 hours, depending on the plane, on the weight or whatever. And I learned that you can drive like 16 hours without fuel on a plane if you have the right speed and all the other junk. I'm like, that's incredible. Like, that means you could drive like 24 hours with fuel, and then once you run out, you still got 16 more. So that's like 40 hours. If I'm doing that, 24 plus 6, yeah, so 40 hours of flying straight, that's almost 2 days. Like, that's incredible. That's a long time. Very long time. And, like, he'd probably crash land, but it's fine. Then, and, like, stuff like that, it's cool. I think about it, it's cool, it's great. Helicopters, they could stay home, but I think I'm more of a plane guy. I don't know yet. I want to try both before I pick one, like, what if I do like helicopters better? Right now, I think I like planes better. And they say it's kind of like an instinct, or it's in your blood. Like, which one is, if you're a pilot, you know which one you want. Like, you just do. And if that's the case, then plane it is. When I was little, though, helicopters seemed more interesting to me, because they seemed easier to land, because you just go straight up or straight down, which is still true in my head. That seems easier than having to, slowly, when you land, you just whomp, you just land, and then you just do want, but planes, you gotta get speed, and you just gotta, like, slowly go up, and then eventually take off. I don't know. You get used to it, I guess. And then, I question it. I think I'll look into UVU's, like, open house, like, practice flight thing. You get to get a tour of the flying facility, UVU, get to be in the plane. It's like $100 or something, and then you get to be in the plane and stuff, and I think you get to fly it a little bit. So that'd be cool. I think I might look into that. I need to get my license very badly. I took driver's ed 2 years ago, and I didn't get enough score to get my driver's license in the class. I know I could have done it. I was just focusing on the wrong things. Like, they taught us, like, it takes 2 1/4 turns to make a left turn. Well, maybe that's true, but that's what I was all focused on. I was such an idiot. Like, I was so focused on actually turning the wheel, like, just turning the wheel, other than turning it the way I needed to turn it. Like, just looking, like, oh, I need to go a little further, so I'll just keep going. Oh, good. Like, that's all you need to do. But in my head, I was just like, hey, you said to do it 2.5. I gotta do it 2.5. And, oh, I hit this, now I got it. No, you just drive. It's not that hard. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm such an idiot. It's fine. Yeah, I think I can do it now. I mean, my permit is expired, and I either want to what I kind of want to do is just go see if I can take the test and then get my license, or if I have to renew my permit and then like a month later get the license at the minimum. I'm tired of waiting. It's been 2 years, over 2 years. I'm tired of it. I don't want to just be not able to drive. And like, I'm 18. My senior year is about halfway over now. I can't drive. Like, what's going on? You know, other people, juniors, sophomores, they're driving, and it's like I can't do it. Not legally and stuff. And makes me kind of sad, but eventually I'll get it. Like, I talked to my mom about it. Like, I want some answers. I want to do something about it, but then she's all like, "Oh, you'll get it eventually." Like, eventually? When's eventually? Like, I want it now. Like, right now. I want to be able to go to a friend's house without having to worry about getting rides there. Like, I hate that. Like, I'll make plans with friends or activities. I personally think I'd be fine with driving people if I could. I can't. So I have to constantly make sure that someone's going to give me a ride to get wherever we're going, to do whatever we're doing, because I can't get there. So people are like, my house, party at my house. What? Okay. Well, I hope someone on the way there will pick me up, which I usually just talk to someone that usually seem fine with it. Maybe deep inside they're like, I really hate this person, which is fine. They can hate me all they want. I don't care. Oh, that's my phone. What do you want? Oh, okay. So my mom just texted me, said that on Monday that my friends, neighbors will be giving me a ride on Monday because of her meetings. That's good. I have her way home. But yeah, I want to drive. I want to be able to get me places. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to the store or whatever. I can just go. Although I need to pay for gas. That's true, and probably insurance. Whatever. Cross that bridge. But my friends, they'll get in cars and stuff for their birthday. And it's like, where's my car? My birthday? You didn't even remember it was my birthday. It went all day until after work. And I thought maybe, like, this is it. Like, they're just pretending they forgot, and then they're going to give me, like, a car. Like, that's awesome. I can't wait. No, I get home, they legit forgot until I was at work. I get home from work on my birthday. There's nothing. They forgot. They just forgot. It's like, okay. So apparently they remembered eventually. Went to the store on my birthday. They went to the store, and while I'm at work, they get the stuff for me, and yeah. And then I ate dinner alone because everyone was already eaten. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just sit here. That's fine. But yeah, great day. It was a great day. No car, no nothing. And now, Dad talks about this car. It's a practice manual on, which is great and all, but it needs to be fixed, and he's making me pay for it. I don't know, like, he better, after I'm done paying for it, I better be able to use it, because, like, I don't want to pay all this money and then have to buy another car. Like, I saved up for a car, and then now he's making me pay for all these parts for a car that I don't even know if it's going to be mine or not, and it's kind of making me sad. Like, how am I supposed to get a car if you're using all my money for a car I would like to have as my own, but it doesn't even have a radio, which isn't the most important thing, but man, it'll be freaking boring in my car. Can't turn on the radio. There's no radio. There's legit not even a radio in there. It's like yanked out. There's like a Samurai, Nissan Samurai, I believe. Suzuki Samurai. Nissan. Suzuki Samurai from 19-something or other. I mean, I do love the look of it. I love how you can open the top in the summer, just party or whatever. But I can't, it's not working. like, I can't drive yet. I don't know how to drive stick. My dad said he'll teach me, but he said he'd teach me 2 years ago, and he's never once. Well, he's only taken me once driving, and it wasn't in a manual. It was in an automatic, which is better than nothing. But come on, like, I want to drive, but no one seems to want to help me, especially my parents. Like, I don't expect anyone else to want to help me, but they seem more helpful than my parents are sometimes, because they, like, actually talk about it. They, like, want to help me out, and it's like, it's probably not even legal for them to do that, but they are like, oh yeah, I can teach you sometime how to do it, and like, okay, I'd be down, I guess, but I wish my parents were actually helping me. Man, it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, I think I've been talking for 40 minutes. It's been a while. I guess we get talking and talking. I don't even when after I turn on the camera, I still talk to myself because I'm technically talking to myself. I'm just recording it and then I can upload it later. So yeah, I told you everything about the day. What I do plan after this is as soon as I'm done recording, I'm gonna plug it in the computer, upload it to my computer, put it on YouTube, then have it, processing all the other junk. And probably play GTA or watch Netflix or YouTube. Probably the first one, GTA, for a little while. Then Netflix, and maybe YouTube when I'm in bed or something. Yeah. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. I really appreciate it if you stuck around this long. You can comment, like, hole in the wall gang. Hole in the wall gang. Yep. Yep. So comment that if you stayed this whole video. So yeah, thank you for that. See you later. Bye.